Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today with a video about products that I have laid down and picked back up. Kind of a forgotten favorites, but some of them I didn't lay down for that long, but I have picked them back up and I wanted to let you know what those are. And I'm going to start with skincare, and hang on, I forgot my first one in the bathroom. Hold on. Okay, in some recent videos, I told y'all that I had fallen in love with this Skin Better cleansing gel, and this was a short-lived love. I mean, very short. And I think I think you would love this if you need something really gentle. And after I had my eyes done and laser all over my face, this was perfect. So if you have a really dry skin or you have a procedure done, that's when I'll use this. But I have picked back up my Burt's Bees Refreshing Foaming Cleanser. And I love this again so much. It is a rediscovered love, but I only laid it down since last summer. But anyway, I love this again. It gets everything off and it doesn't strip my skin. It's not as moisturizing as this one, but it does not dry out my skin at all. So I don't know what the deal was with these, but I'm back in love with this one. And I'll save this for if I have laser or, you know, if I have any other procedures done, I'll save that for that. But this is great. Okay, then I have two toners. And one of them I hadn't used in a couple of years, and the other one in a decade, maybe two. Okay, the first one that I've picked back up in love is this Clarins Lotion Toner. And I love this, and I love the ingredients in this. The first ingredient, I think, after water is aloe. And I have, since the 90s, loved the idea of using aloe on my face. If it's healing, which it is, then how can that not be good for you? So I love this. And I've talked about this recently because I said it can be slimy. It's the aloe in it. It's that slimy, slick aloe feel. It's because it's got aloe vera in it. This one, I love the smell of this one. But if you are sensitive to, it's kind of powdery and a little floral maybe. If you don't mind fragrance, you might love this. And the other one I picked up because of Mary Glitzy Fritzy. There's several of us on here who have a love of Lancome, and I'm one of those. I used to sell Lancome in the 90s, and their products are just good. And I was talking to Mary Glitzy Fritzy recently, and I was kind of reminiscing back on when I used to sell Lancome. The ladies that would come to my counter, their skin, if they'd been using it for years, beautiful. So anyway, Mary had a Lancome toner, and I think it was this one, on her channel, and I was like, I'm going to pick that up. So for Black Friday, I got the Tonique Comfort. Now, if you're sensitive to fragrances, I would pick this one. It just has a very faint, soft smell. I was kind of hoping for more, but this feels like this. So I looked for the aloe in this, but the slick in this is glycerin, and it's slick like this one. So if you have dry skin, I think you would love either one of these, with fragrance and less fragrance, but very similar. Okay, my next skincare, one of you girls had been talking about your Sunday Really Good jeans down in the comments. And I thought, I used to be obsessed with that. It's a very strong acid for being just over the counter. Well, I guess there's a bunch of those, but I love this. This is the Sunday Really Good jeans. And one of the things that I love most about this is the scent of it. It's a very strong acid. I don't know the percentage of it, but it's nice and strong. The next morning I wake up and my skin is red. I sometimes can even get a good peel going with it. I love the smell of it. It has lemongrass in it, and it smells very strongly of lemongrass. It is like a lotion. It looks like that. That'll be good for my hands today. And blends in really easily. And I use this on my skin cycling. And it's one of my favorite nights is when I use this. It just feels good. It's nice and light, but Oh, I love that strong smell of lemongrass, but if you are sensitive to fragrance, you will not like that. But I love it. Okay, my next one. I had forgotten how much I love this. And this is from like a year or two ago. And it's the Givenchy Bronzer. And my favorite is in the number 3. The number 3, which is pretty dark for me. But these are like a gelée, I believe. So I really have to kind of dig in there. What I love, do you see the red undertone in it? That burnt, it's what I have on my forehead today. That burnt bronzy look. Okay, this is so strange, but every time I wear any bronzer really, but this one, that kind of burnt bronzy look is beautiful. And I do it kind of heavy up here, you can see, and then kind of blend it down like a C and go over the blush I have on very lightly with the residue. Every time I do that, I get compliments on my eyes, which is very strange, but whenever I wear this, it lightens up, you know, this. I also love the Film Star, but this one adds just a little extra something, and I think it's that red undertone in it that I love. I have in the 2 and the 3, and the 3 is really my favorite. Okay, another one, y'all. Okay, I had this in another Forgotten Favorites. And then I laid it down again and forgot about it again. And I want to mention it again, but I won't mention it for long because I had it in another Forgotten Favorites. But that is the Matte Glow Plays. I love these so much. I have these on today with, you know, other stuff on top of them. But when I put these on, when I picked them back up and put them back on, I was like, how did I put that down for so long? I had been using the NARS Orgasm. I think I like these better, y'all. I love these. I put them on with a cheeky beauty blender, and they are, I probably need to freshen them up, honestly, because you can see I've used quite a bit. They're like a moussey texture. These are perfect with a little cheeky beauty blender. Just press them on there and then bounce it on. I think these are the ones that I may keep for my cream blush, and then I always put a powder on top, but I love those so much. Okay, my next one is this Pat McGrath concealer. Did I have this on a video recently? This is something I laid down and picked back up, and I never loved it as much as I love it now. It is just beautiful. It's kind of between Shape Tape and the Armani, I don't remember the name of it, that real light one. This is lighter than my Shape Tape. It has a small doe foot on it, which I usually don't like. Doesn't take much. Does not take much. You can see how that just spreads. This is beautiful. It's not sticky, but it sticks where I put it, and then it's real easy to blend out. I don't know, y'all. If you haven't tried the Pat McGrath concealer, I highly recommend it. Not quite as heavy, not as heavy as Shape Tape, but has just as good a cover, I think. It really is between Shape Tape and that Armani, whatever that Armani is. It's a little bit too light for me, like lightweight. This is perfection. I have a powder that I picked up. I thought I was picking up a Clinique that my friend Lori had recommended to me. Picked up this number 7. Y'all, the cover on this is so good. This is what I finished with today instead of my, y'all, the cover on this is so good. It adds a little bit of a cover and finishes out so nice. I can't remember what this is a dupe for. If somebody said the Charlotte Tilbury, which I kind of think that's what I've heard, this doesn't remind me of the Charlotte Tilbury. It has more of a cover, I feel like, than that does. But this is supposed to be a dupe for something. The cover on it, it just adds a little bit of an extra, cover. So, oh, I love this. I keep this in my drawer right in front of me now. Okay, then some eyeshadows. And first, I rediscovered the Anastasias. The older Anastasias. I don't know about the new ones. I haven't tried them. But these older Anastasias, if you have these sitting around, I love them as much as I ever did. For the past couple of years, I've just been using Viseart. And I thought, well, I have all these other eyeshadows. I need to start picking them up and using them again. The Anastasias are so pigmented. Now, the fallout is significant on these. So I always put a tissue under my eye, kind of fold it up, and do these with a tissue. But y'all, I mean, you've seen them over and over. The Modern Renaissance, the Soft Glam, I even still have the Subculture, the Jackie Aina palette. I've been getting these out every day with whatever I use. Then another one is the Violet Voss Holy Grail. And a couple of years ago, this was all I was picking up. This is such a perfect warm palette. Now, I never use these plums down here, but they're beautiful. I need to. I'm going to. I always do like a warm look with these up here. They've got some good shimmers. I never use shimmer. Then this matte for the eyelid. It's just perfect. This formula kind of reminds me of the Tartelets, which I always love. These just don't have a lot of fallout. They're easy to put on, easy to blend, and I love them. Okay, I'm going to move on to a hair product. Okay, I recently gave myself too many layers. It's too many layers. It's hard to handle. And I have frizzy hair. You can tell down here. This is my natural, well, after straightening it and with products in it and stuff. I have frizzy hair and now I have choppy layers. So I've gone really back to using hair oils. They just really, they really help kind of blend, and they're just really healthy for your hair. And I pulled this one up from Redken. And this is the Redken Frizz Dismiss. And I love this. It's a little bit thicker, kind of a thicker oil, 1 to 2 pumps. And I just, when I'm drying my hair, I get it almost all the way dry and I stop the hair dryer. And I get 2 pumps of this and just put it through the ends of my hair. And it gives me a nice head start to getting rid of my frizz. So I love this Redken Frizz Dismiss. I have several oils that I really like, and this is one of my favorites. Okay, then another hair product that I've laid down for several years and just picked back up. I could have used it today on my ends, and that is hot rollers. I have some 2-inch in there that I love. I think Melissa55 recommended those. And I love those so much. They were Clairol. I stuck with Clairol and got some a little bit smaller because of my shorter layers. And this just gives me a nice head start. Like I can just do these on the back of my hair. And then in the front, I use a curling iron for some, kind of tighter curls like these. I use a curling iron, but for the back, I love to use these. And I love these because they are 1 inch and 1.5 inches. And then I have 2 inches in there. Okay, with those, what they've been putting with hot rollers now, the claw clips, if you know how to use those really well, let me know. Because I use the claw clips and I'll put them like on both sides. And my roller still is not hanging in there very good. It is sliding out. I like these that we used in the 80s. Those just hold better for me. So I also picked up some of these. And I'm loving my hot rollers. Okay, and that is all of my products that I have laid down and picked back up recently. Y'all let me know if there's any new products I need to pick up. I'm kind of feeling like I need a few fresh products. So let me know if there's anything you're loving. And that is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day.